What's up, survivors? Welcome back. And how are we doing today? All right, guys, we are going to be doing some quick short snips and cut-ups from my live stream of reaction to CitizenCon this year of 2024. So if you happen to have missed it and want to find it in a small, easily digestible doses, feel free to go through and check them all out. So before we get started here, I'd also like to say that if you are a new, returning, or veteran player looking for a home, my organization, 12 Blades International, is recruiting for all types of players of all different types of play styles. You can find more information down below about our organization, as well as links to our Discord and the forms for application to join up for now until we get something more permanent in-game. Well, let's get started.
All right, so our next presentation are a group of several dear friends of mine and Sean Tracy. You know I love you, baby. I love you. It's a presentation that I have wanted to do here at CitizenCon for years, and in 2024, well, the stars seemed to align, and I'm so excited that you're going to see this. This is what I called in our pre-show our sleeper presentation of the year. I hope you give them all the attention and all the admiration they deserve. Please welcome Benoit Bossager and A Social Universe.
I cannot fucking wait for this part.
Thanks.
We need orgs. We need orgs. We need a guild system in game.
Okay. Hello. Can you hear me? 1, 2. All right. Cool. Okay, so in the Star Engine presentation, that was Benoit. In this one, I am Balt, my player persona. I will now channel my inner Jared in this one, and I will be your host for this panel. Woo! It's time to discuss A Social Universe, but before we start, I have a couple warnings. First one, let's take a look at this one. I took this in our last technical preview demonstration, and God, I was so happy to see all these people on the train.
So he was there.
It just made me like very emotional. And so I want to take a moment to thank every one of you that have participated with Tech Preview Server Meshing Test A, B, C, D, and E so far. You guys have been thousands to come and help us test this technology. And the team and I are really humbled, and we feel energized by your energy. So on our behalf, thank you very much. Now, the above picture is really nice, other than this guy, but it does present a problem. A fundamental part of playing a massively multiplayer online game is how you connect with other players, to join in on adventures, or to receive support when you want to get out of a tricky situation, or you want to participate in endeavors that are bigger than yourself, or simply you want to run a business and make a profit. Well, as our game server shards grow, you will encounter more players, and for that, we need to scale Star Citizen's social tools to MMO size. Our ambition has always been to build a grand social system, including not only the game, but the world outside, like on Spectrum. Unfortunately, the focus has been elsewhere for a long time.
Unfortunately.
We have neglected this side of the game in favor of others. For example, the Comlink app is by far the oldest application in Mobiglass. It's now time to correct this and make progress on this plan. Our goal, as a reminder, in Star Citizen is to cater to all types of players. Star Citizen in that respect is not a black or white. It's not an either-or kind of game. We are not an achievers versus casuals game. We are not a socializers versus solo players game. We are not a role players versus mechanics focused game, or dare I say, we are not a PvE versus PvP game. We are all of those things. We strive to build a social environment in the game that is easy to engage with, consistent and dependable, and trustworthy, where you can judge danger, safety, or shadiness. And we want this to be deeply rooted in gameplay mechanics, like reputation and progression. So today we're going to take a look at the updated Star Citizen social tools and how they tie into the game. But first, look at this guy, a warning. What we're going to show you is very early work, and we will not be making a revolution or breaking boundaries. We just want to bring our game up to MMO standards. Or like Jared likes to say, bringing our 30th century game into the 21st century. And so in order to do this, we've enlisted some help. First of all, throughout this presentation, all the screenshots are made from you, the community, directly pulled from our community hub. You're going to see some player names on screen. Most of them are all of our most die-hard Evocati members. And for this, we should really take a moment and thank our Evocati members for their renewed support. They're always there for us. They get the worst and worst of the builds, and they do good power through. This is an actual shot from the last Evocati. Forget the prisoner mentioned here from the work mines. And so, I'm not going to lie, this presentation is going to be a lot of mobiGlas. It's not super flashy, but focus on what the tools will allow you to do and their impact. But for this, I need some help myself, so I'm going to make a party, and I'm going to get some developers to help. So let me first invite our senior systems designer, Gabriel Hector.
Hello, CitizenCon. Hope you're doing all right. And Ben, you forgot to cover the Swedish before in your earlier introduction, so tjena.
Ah, nice. All right, we need some more. Let's invite Assistant Design Director, JJ, to the stage.
My spot's quite far away.
Yeah, no, you walk it out. Walk out. Okay, so social universe begins with your friends. That's your closest group. It's the first go-to when you want to play. Our current friend system is dated, and it includes things that are, well, not really friends. So my first question goes off to JJ to kick us off. What are we doing to improve friends and friends management?
So, we're taking our oldest app in the mobiGlas, the Comlink app, and we're upgrading it to a brand new social app. And this is now going to be your one-stop shop for all of your friends and group gameplay. Now, this is the new and improved friends list. So you'll notice, sadly, one of our oldest friends that we all have is missing, though, and that's ATC. Sadly, our friendship has ended with ATC.
What? I'll have no friends at all then.
So this is now just a dedicated space for your real friends. So you're now going to be able to see what those real friends are doing with richer presence information. So giving you better awareness of where your friends are, what they're doing, or if they're not on, when they were last seen. And then you'll also be able to reflect your own status. So you can let friends know if you're away, don't want to be disturbed, or if you just want to hide offline for a while. Another key upgrade is synchronizing with Spectrum as well. So you'll be able to see friends that are in Spectrum itself, Arena Commander, or just chilling on the launcher. And that also means that you can accept and receive invites to and from Spectrum even while you're offline. And throughout this presentation, any functionality that is shared between the game and the web and the launcher, we're aiming to synchronize across all. And speaking of synchronizing, when we have multiple characters, your friends will be shared across all of them too.
Nice. So some people are real socialites. I know, I've seen them. They have a lot of friends. I'm talking multiple pages and pages of friends. What are we doing to help management of huge friends list?
Nice humble brag, Ben. Well, in fact, we are giving you the ability to add notes to your friends list so you can remember, hey, this is that cosplayer that I met at CitizenCon 2954. Or maybe it's JJ's super weird username. This is JJ. Also, you can add people to a favorites list, meaning that the people that you interact with most in the game are always going to be shown at the top of your friends list for your convenience. Additionally, we're moving the voice chat into the social app. And, well, why? Who are you going to call?
That money's not real.
That's the question. You're going to call your friends. You're going to call your party. So this is where it should live.
4.5 billion?
Seem to have got a
Dude, I've had
UEC
12.
there as well, Ben.
I swear
glitch
to
was
God,
real.
I didn't dupe any cargo. This is just my personal allowance.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so that's all cool for your close buddies, but the one thing that always happens when you meet people is that some of them aren't nice. Abusers, pad rammers, active griefers, you know? Currently, we can't do anything about that in the game. What are we doing to help the situation?
So in addition to the friends list, we're also now going to have a block list. And we like to think of block people as reverse friends. They're just people that you really don't want to talk to anymore.
Reverse
So
friends.
what we're trying to do is we're doing something called blackholing them from communications. So you can't see them talk and they can't see you talk anymore. And not only for communications, whenever you see some of these other systems we're about to talk about where you can group up, we're going to make it harder for you to see each other as well. Now, we also have a much requested hostiles list for people who have made a real enemy of you as well.
The KOS list is finally making its way in.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man, I gotta
You'll also
go,
be able
so
to
I'll
have notes
catch you
there as
later.
well,
Have
just
fun.
so you can remember that person I blocked 2
All right,
years
man.
ago.
I'll catch you later.
You remember why.
Have a good
I
one.
will lurk on your stream for you. I will unmute you and keep it going.
Appreciate it.
Oh, seven.
You can report them to us.
And I'll need you to update me later.
For sure.
All right, so now I have my friends list up to date. I can find my friends easily based on rich presence in real time, and I'm ready to go on an adventure. But for that, I need a party. The party is at the core of the social experience when you're heading into a mission, meeting with other players, or whether they're a friend or not. Our party system is very bare bones at the moment. It does have some cool features, but what are we planning to improve parties?
Yeah, so as you said, it does have some cool features like party launching, the party markers, quantum syncing. It's all good stuff, but let's take a closer look at the new features of the party list. So, with server meshing, we are right now at a unique opportunity for us. So we already support large parties, but we want to do this well. We have been seeing what you do in the tech previews, and people have been partying up in hundreds.
100 plus people in one ship? Come on.
And that's all right. We just want to make sure that we're adding better support for this, like search functionality, making it easy to find people in your party. Also, just like we did with the friends list, we're adding rich presence here as well. But for the party, you're going to want more real-time gameplay-related info, like if someone's downed or dead or maybe offline for some reason. A big thing, though, is the ship and seat breakdown. So you will see. Yeah, maybe that's worth applause. So you will see all the vehicles that your party members are in, as well as the seat that they are in. This will give you great situational awareness and allows you to coordinate better than ever before. It's essentially a mini fleet manager.
Okay. Oh. So there's going to be more improvements as well. So you're going to be able to control permission for invites. So only your leaders and assistant leaders can actually invite people. So it's no longer an absolute free-for-all. And we're adding an absolute MMO staple as well, which is the ready check. So as we add more and more challenging group gameplay, you're going to be able to coordinate a lot better. And while we're talking about group play, and maybe it's unwanted group play in this case, we're improving the quality of life for our streamers as well. So we'll no longer have a shared player list. We're going to be obscuring things like your on-screen name and location and so on, just so you're a bit harder to find while you are streaming. And that's the full friends and party tab.
Pretty cool.
It's a party for the eyes.
It's a party for the eyes.
That's actually a really early.
So the new Friends and
rough
Party
draft.
place is really the one-stop shop to manage all your real-time interactions with other players or access your comms channel. That's cool, but as we navigate the verse, it's always very difficult to find people. We have a single channel. People are blasting looking for groups. It's a bit awkward. You never know what you're going to find. With bigger shards, I know I'm the bigger shards.
They're gonna put a party system,
We're going to have a lot more players in there.
like
There
a
must
like a
be
looking
better
for
way.
group board.
Whoa, Ben, we have given this some thought. So, the second tab in the social app, introducing the Party Finder.
Well
So,
needed.
The Party Finder It's a dynamic system that's going to make it easy for you to find interesting and engaging gameplay. It's basically player-powered matchmaking. So if you are looking for more players, just go in here, advertise your party, give it an informative name like Ben has done here.
Space Combat Fun Times.
And you could even set things like a specific contract that you want to play, or roles that you're looking to fill. Maybe you need gunners, engineers, pilots.
Meat shields.
Maybe that. You could also limit the number of members. You might want to do some, again, specific content, so you want to do with a set number of members in the party, or you might want a tight-knit group. That's something that I would like very much. Maybe you just don't want to split the contract rewards, right? So once you have that information, then it's time to list your party.
And then people are going to be applying to join your group, which is kind of like a reverse invite. You're applying to the party, you're joining yourself, you're getting involved.
You're the reverse guy today.
I'm stuck in one gear.
God.
You can then request, the people that are requesting, you can then look at their information and you decide on whether or not you want to accept or reject them, just so you can tailor your group to the kind of gameplay that you're trying to do. Then, on the other side, finding a party should be easy too. So all of those super cool things that Gabriel just mentioned, so like setting your group name, roles needed, party size, and so on, you're going to be able to use those as filters to find the right group. And this is all purely because we want you to find the kind of group gameplay that you want to engage in. And it's for all types of players. FPS combat, racing, beacons, roleplay, eating burgers at Whammers, finding cool vistas. It should always be easy to find action, things to do, and people to play with.
So I can create a party from a couple friends. I can party launch into the game on the same shard. Then I can share my party with the party finder. And other people will want to join up. Now we're talking. But I'm curious, as we're going to get bigger shards, let's say that already, how will we improve communication? It's very much of a mess right now. Our chat's very bare bones, and voice comms, we never really know if they work.
Well, let's chat about chats.
That was corny.
We're adding options for you to customize the chat window, giving you
That's
the
actually
power
really
to make the
useful.
chat your own. We're also adding chat tabs.
We're bringing back tabs.
We're bringing them back from other games. And this means that you can...
He literally just say that. We're bringing back tabs.